And CJ, I was asking Willie, like, this time of year, a lot of rumors on social media.
What are the rumors?
I mean, just about trade guys.
Typical trade. What are they?
Typical rumors. They call
Pelicans are thrown in a lot, right? Teams that are kind of struggling, usually those players get thrown in the mix. So players have been thrown in the mix. Yeah, we had Brandon Ingram, Zion, yourself. Yeah, Herb's name's been out there. Basically everybody, seemingly just about.
Chopping block.
Just about.
So the question is, how do y'all kind of navigate that or block that out?
Yeah, do your job. Your job is fair and give your best effort each night. Starts with preparation. It starts with, trying to string together some wins, trying to string together healthy, quality possessions for us all. And I think it's twofold, right? Obviously, we're not doing well, so teams are going to be circling like sharks to try to figure out who they can poach. And our team is, maybe entertaining, maybe not entertaining trades, like who knows. But I think it's just more about how you prepare. And, for some players, you want to be, in a position to be liked by more than just one team. That means that you have something to offer. And I think for a lot of us, you have to look at it, from that sense too. If teams are calling and inquiring about you, that means that you have value beyond where you're currently at. And that's always important in this league and in any job in general. Your job is to create value for yourself and for your family. So I think you have to look at it from that point of view. And then you want to play your best basketball so that you're presenting, the best version of yourself, not only your current team, but for any other teams that may be interested in you. So I think that's the approach.
How would you assess the team's ability to kind of black out any of the rumors or anything that they see on social media?
This is I've been in the league a long time, so it's like it's the time of the year where you can turn your mentions on, you can turn them off, you can turn on your alerts, you can turn them off. You got to figure out how you can kind of maneuver in that world. But I think a lot of guys who have been in the league, they understand it. Generally speaking, most players aren't going to, be lifers on one team. You're going to end up playing on more than one team. There's only a handful of guys throughout the league's history that have played on one team throughout their entire career. So that's a part of the process. That's a part of, being a professional athlete.
Do you take an obligation kind of as one of the vets in the league, a guy who's been in the league a long time? Do you feel an obligation to kind of help keep the guys focused on the task at hand?
The guys that have been in the trade rumors are all been in the league for some years now, so I'm pretty sure they understand how it goes. We've had conversations and we'll continue to talk just so that we're all on the same page and all thinking, how we're supposed to be thinking under these circumstances in this environment. But guys like him, they don't have to really worry about trade rumors or anything like that, at this stage. That's probably later on down the line in his career, but not right now.
And CJ, how trying has this season been? I'm sure you've probably never been on a team that's been 5-22.
Never in my life. So it's been difficult. Losing is not great. You don't really feel comfortable doing many things. When you're in these types of positions, you don't really feel comfortable going out to eat. It's kind of awkward. You feel bad for the fans. You feel bad for everybody that's involved in the environment of trying to win games. But it's our reality, so we got to live with it, live through it, and continue to work hard and give ourselves the best chance to dig ourselves out of a tough hole.
Do you think it's just a matter of getting healthy though, or there's a little big no?
It's a combination of things, right? We're slowly getting healthy, but it's also about finishing games. It's also about sustaining a high level of play for 4 quarters. A lot of things go into winning games. Health obviously plays a factor too.
People talk about how it's hard to get practice time during the NBA season. How beneficial do you think it could be for you guys to have this last stretch where you're actually getting to practice a lot?
I think our last stretch was great with the in-season tournament. We had a couple hard practices, probably our best practices of the year, where we were actually semi-healthy, where we had enough bodies to get up and down and scrimmage. But healthy quality practices are important, and they're hard to find throughout an NBA season. But when you get them, you got to take advantage.